Yo, what is good everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best way to Megalodon stack efficiently in Grand Prix Online. If you guys enjoy videos like these, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, as I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2026. So I'd really appreciate it a lot if you guys could actually hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to join my Discord, as I do make weekly giveaways, so I don't want you guys to miss out on that. And if you are new to the game or you just need a fruit that is good for grinding and you see me live on my channel, make sure to go tune in, as I'm most likely Megalodon stacking fruits for new players. So if you are a new player or you just don't have a good fruit to level up in Grand Prix Online, make sure to join my stream, as I am going to be giving away fruit soon. But yeah, anyways, let me not waste your time. Let's get into the video. Alright man, so as you guys can see, we are actually at Desert Kingdom. Now before we actually get into the Megalodon stacking method, you are going to need 4 of these items, which I'm going to show you guys right now. For the first item that you are actually going to need is actually the Goro no Mi. Now another alternative that you can use besides Goro is the soul fruit, but me personally, I would just use the Goro fruit mainly because it is way cheaper to get, and the soul fruit is a mythic fruit. Not saying that it's hard to get, but it is just cheaper if you use the Goro no Mi, as it has less value than the soul fruit. So if you have a Goro no Mi, I would just eat this instead of the soul fruit. But if you guys are going to use the soul fruit, I would say it's definitely way better than the Goro no Mi, as the little sun ray move does a lot of damage to the Megalodons, so you can kill them a lot faster than if you were to use the Goro no Mi. Now for the second item that you are actually going to need, now the reason why I say you are actually going to need the cyborg fighting style is mainly because of the missile shower. If you guys have done the Santa method, you would definitely know that the cyborg fighting style is really good for sea events, or just mainly any event, to be honest. If you guys are going to use the Goro no Mi, I would definitely recommend you guys to use the cyborg fighting style, as it is very good for these type of methods. Now for the third item that you are actually going to need, which is pretty obvious, is actually the love struck rod. Now the reason why I say the love struck rod is very important for this method is because if we actually look at our rods, the love struck rod has a 20% faster reel than the merchant's banana rod. And if you guys do not know, the merchant's banana rod can only reel up fish 10% faster than most rods besides the love struck rod. And if you guys do not know how to actually get the love struck rod, all you need to do is fish up the love struck blueprint, which is, I believe, a legendary drop. Once you fish up the love struck blueprint, all you need after that is the merchant's banana rod and a love fruit, aka a marrow. Once you get those 2 items, you can easily just craft the love struck rod, and I'll definitely recommend you to craft this now, as it is very easy to craft, it's very easy to get, and also it will definitely save you way more time than if you were to use the merchant's banana rod. So I'll definitely recommend you guys to get the love struck rod if you don't already have it. Now for the last item that you are actually going to need is the hover pod. Now if you guys do not know how to actually get the hover pod, I have a dedicated video on how to actually AFK the Grand Prix Online Battle Pass, so make sure you guys go check out that video so you can find out on how to actually AFK the Grand Prix Online Battle Pass, because the hover pod is definitely going to be very crucial for this Megalodon stacking method. So make sure you go check out that video. Now the next thing I'm about to show you is kind of obvious as well. As you guys can see, I only have 20 common bait, so all you really want to do is just go over to this guy right here, the common bait that's on the floor. Once you find this little common bait thing, I think is also in the trade hub as well, all you want to do is just buy max common bait, and then after you buy max common bait, you're pretty much done for all the requirements. Now we can finally get into the method. Now if you guys do not know how to find the Megalodons, all you need to do is just come to this little cafe over here where you set your spawn in Desert Kingdom, and then once you find this little cafe, you just want to go strictly south. So all you want to do is just Gepo over here. If you see this little pillar, then you know you're going the right way. So from that cafe, you just want to go straight to south, and yeah, so once you go straight from south, you just want to fly over there until you get to the rough waters, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. And let me actually remind you guys before I actually forget, the reason why you want to use strictly soul or Goro is because with the soul fruit and the Goro fruit, you are actually immune to getting hit by lightning, and sometimes in the rough waters these little lightning clouds can actually spawn. So it's going to be very helpful when you have the soul or Goro fruit eaten. Now to actually fish up the Krakens, or not the Krakens, the Megalodons, all you want to do is just go into first person. I'm just gonna get a little bit far from these little thunder clouds, and then all you want to do is just go into first person, and then you just want to kind of mark where you are actually going to spawn your hover pod. Now if I were you, I would try to get at least 280 on the meter. So as you guys can see, is 280. so I'm gonna try to get the perfect number for it. Now, as you guys can see, I've gotten a good score, which is 282, which is pretty good. So this is about like the perfect number that you want to actually spawn your hover pod. So now that you actually have the right distance to spawn your hover pod, all you want to do now is just pull out your love stroke rod. Now, before you actually start fishing for the megalodons, just quickly head over to your inventory, go to titles, and make sure you guys have the skilled fisherman title on, as it does give you a title perk that allows you to lure fish faster by 15%. So I'll definitely recommend you guys to use skilled fisherman if you don't already have it. It is very easy to get. You just need to fish up a certain amount of fish, or a certain number of fish. So yeah, make sure you get that title, and once you have skilled fisherman on, all you want to do now is just start fishing for megalodons. So I'll be back once I finally fish up a megalodon. Now, another thing you can actually do to make the fishing faster is whenever you don't actually hear the megalodon, all you can just do is press A. Now, if you do not know how the sound actually sounds like, I'm actually going to show you guys right now what it actually sounds like. Alright, I don't know if you guys just heard that sound, but that's the sound you want to look out for when you are fishing up for megalodons. Like I said again, the reason why I said you want to stay at a good distance, which is like 280 to like 300, is because if you are at like 250, they can kind of just like whack you with their tail on your hover pod, and then your hover pod will just eventually lose health, and then it will just mess up the whole method. So make sure you're at like a good distance, like I said before, either 280 or like 295 to like 300. So just make sure you're at a good distance. So yeah, that's the sound you want to look out for. I'm just gonna keep on fishing up megalodons until my common bait runs out. So I will see you guys once my common bait runs out. All right, this is going to be the last common bait. Let's hopefully see if we can get something good. All right, so in total, I believe we have about 9, or not 9, we have about 8 or 9 megalodons right here. So I guess we'll just get started on just taking them out. So let's go. Okay, so let's start with the wrath. Okay, my game, oh my god, I really don't want to fall into the water, especially because there's a lot of megalodons and I'm not trying to die, so I'm gonna be extra careful. Okay, so I actually sat into the freaking hover pod, so that's kind of bad. I'm just gonna stay up here, honestly. Okay, that's very bad. That's very bad. I'm not gonna lie, this is very bad. All right, let's do the thunder greeting. I don't know what's wrong with my ping today. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know what's wrong with my ping. I'm just gonna get the biggest ult and then just okay. Oh, that okay. Never mind. That hit my and I sat into the freaking hover pod again, but it's fine. Bro, the oh my god. Oh my god, I almost fell in the water. Oh my god. That would have been so bad. Thank god. Thank god. Okay. We did not get legendary pity, but it's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got pity. Okay, nice. Oh my god. Yo, my heart sank to my stomach, bro. And the last megalodon. Oh wait, no, we have a couple more. Alright, sadly no fruit from, oh wait, no, we did get a fruit. Okay, alright, so I guess we'll just see what we got from these megalodons. Hopefully we got something good, but yeah, anyways, let's see what we actually got. So for the first fruit, we got a Yomi. I believe we already have that, so we're going to drop that. Mero, okay, drop that. Bari, okay. Gomu, okay. Ooh, smoke. Okay, we already have one, bro. Are you serious? Okay. Ooh, Yuki. I'll take that. Okay, nice. Mero. Bari and Yomi. Okay, so we did not get, I mean, we got a smoke and a Yuki, so I mean it's pretty decent. But yeah, honestly this method is pretty good. I'll definitely recommend you guys to try out this method if you didn't already. And like I said before, if you guys do not know how to get the hover pod, make sure to watch my last video. So it would definitely help me out a lot if you could hit that subscribe button. And yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, make sure to comment go if you guys made it to the end of the video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.